Bagging in America. Randy, I was just wondering if you could give me your sense of the US market and sort of economy from where you are, really.
I think, quite honestly, I think it's industry specific, Simon.
Mm.
I used to run a large format sign shop or sign company where we used to, printing company. We make large format printers, wide format printers.
Right.
And what I found was in that industry that there's really no recession because everybody needs signage one way or the other, right?
Yeah, sure.
Well, so I think it's the same, and I think a lot has to do with the labeling market where I don't care if you're on a recession or economy is bad or what, but the labels keep going on the bottles and packaging is made every day and prototypes and small run jobs and water and everything needs a label, right? And they're changing up the garment industry and making it color coded now. So I don't know how much of a downturn there is as much as a downsize. I think there's a lot of companies just eating up other companies, Yeah, and with this digital transition right now, I think it's changing the way people think, and it really started in the inkjet world where, you used to print 20, 30, 40, 50,000 posters and send them out to a distribution center, and then they would dispense them around the U.S., and people wouldn't even put them up. And then all of a sudden, the digital printing came out, and you said, hey, let's print on demand. Well, I think that's what's going to start happening in the labeling market is, I don't want to print 20,000 or 10,000 labels for a particular flower bed inside of Home Depot.
Mm.
I only want to print them as I need them. And, used to be you'd have to go out to the label guys and you have to print up a massive quantity in order to get 1,000 or 2,000 of them. I just think it's a change is coming, and implant shops now have an opportunity to buy printers and do their own implant printing, whereas a few years ago that wasn't the case.
And do you think that's because everybody reevaluated their kit when the digital first came on the market?
I think right now we're just right on the interim of watching it happen. It's right in the beginning. Because before we came out with this printer, the iPix 1290, there was only a high-end market where you could go to an Indigo or a Zycon or Zytron, I'm sorry, and or you go to the low-end market where if you had inkjet printers or whatever, you could print labels, but inkjets was slow, right?
Yeah.
So there was nothing in between to have a guy run 50, 60, 70,000, 15,000, 20,000 in one day and deliver them. It wasn't any way to do that. And today I think we've hit that niche.
Yeah.
But having said that, not a lot of people know of the solution yet. It's right in the it's right in the early stages. Well, there's so many different markets, Simon. You know what I mean? It's you get everything from the little guy that can't really afford to put any equipment in there, so he's brokering it out to the label suppliers, right?
Yeah.
But the problem he has is that he can't get the labels in time. It's taking him 2 or 3 weeks to get a label, so he can't do that. He can't wait that long, although in some cases he has no choice. To the guys that are going, I just don't want to buy the 100,000 labels any longer and put them on my shelf if I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think I see it changing, but it's just so new that it's hard to say. We actually have a production machine at under $100,000 with full capabilities and stitching, cutting, slitting, laminating.
So how new is that?
New, really new. Like within the last 9 months. Well, it's so new you didn't know about it, right?
Well, yeah, no, I was just thinking it might be one of those products that's just absolutely sort of ready and out there, and it's found its time, if you like. Whereas you could have spent the last 5 years trying to develop an enormous machine that's much bigger to discover that the whole market's moved another way.
Yeah. No, I think we hit it. I think that we hit it with this first product, and obviously after this we are. And I think that after this we're also getting into the smaller products between the 10 and 20,000 range, 8.5 by 11 printers. Well, you know what? Every idea is a good idea. It's where it goes from there.
Packing in America.